Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Let me first start off by apologising for the lighting. My ring light has gone. It's broken. Well, the wiring, and I'm not an electrician. I'm not faffing about the wiring, or electricity. You know, it's far too important to faff about with, and yeah, expensive to deal with. So I'm just gonna have to go with what I've got, which is an overhead light and my window. It's not very good. Apologies. But today we're going to do a general reading. We're going to use the Soul Searching Oracle cards and just a general tarot card. So let's crack on, shall we? So first off, welcome if you are new here. My name is Jo. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Why are you not subscribed? But anyway, and subscribers, much love to you. Thank you very much. Let's crack on, shall we? We'll take a couple of these. So we've got the Faith card. If you've been with me before, you would have seen this card. It seems to like coming out. It always reminds me of the Fool card, taking that leap of faith, okay? Jumping off those steps, cliff, whatever you want to look at it, into the unknown and trusting that the universe is going to catch you, okay? It's 111 when I said that on the timer. No, that's two cards. I don't want two cards. I only want one card. And the next card out is surrender. Okay, so go with the flow. Take that leap of faith, but surrender to your path and go with the flow. You've got this, you know, beautiful, majestic deer there. You know, just go. Yeah, I mean, autumn might be important for someone. Maybe it's about autumn time that this happens for you. But yeah, it's about going with the flow, surrendering to the universe and to the will of your life's purpose, you know. Interesting reading. Let's crack on, shall we? Let's take some tarot cards and eke out the meaning. So there we go. This is not the first time. Like I say, if you've been with me before and you've seen this card, this Fool card likes to come out with this card as well. Yeah, there you are, taking that leap of faith, jumping off of the cliff, the steps, however you want to look at it. It's about trusting the universe and taking that leap of faith. There's nothing really more to say. It is going to help you achieve your ultimate wish fulfillment, your ultimate happiness, your happy ever after. Now, it is a journey. The tarot is the Fool's journey, okay? But you will complete cycles. I mean, maybe you're completing a cycle now. Tens are about completing cycles, where you kind of achieved all that you could. You know, you've achieved all the happiness that you could, all the you know, the biggest house that you could, you know, the most love that you could from a certain situation, whether this is career or a relationship or a friendship, or take it as it resonates, you know. But I mean, that could be what you're leaving behind. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, you know. Sometimes moving on, it should be a good thing and positive thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that there was any negativity there. And that's okay, you know. Maybe you've just learned all that you can from one specific situation or person, and you know, and you take that leap of faith and you move on, but with, you know, love and compassion. And you know, it doesn't mean you never talk to people again or never revisit that. It just means you have to it's the perspective on how you move on, let's just say. Okay, there's your King of Swords. So he's all about being quite intellectual and, you know, thinking things through, and he's very clear in his thoughts, very knowledgeable. Yeah, I think you're kind of closing out cycles, but they're ones that there's nothing negative here so far. I think you're very clear on what it is that you have done, what you've achieved. If you aren't, then you should be. Maybe now's the time to just sit back for a little while and see what you have achieved and what you have gathered and what your abundance is and what that means to you. But just be ready for this leap of faith that you're going to have to take. It's coming. If you haven't already taken it recently. If you've taken it recently, then you're like, yeah, I know what she's talking about. Two cards, because Jo loves two cards. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So it's something that maybe, oh, it's three cards. So this is something you've been working on for a while. Maybe maybe you've been preparing for a new beginning for a while, and now is the time to actually take that leap of faith. You could have spent a lot of time just preparing, learning. Maybe with the King of Swords there, you were doing a lot of research, a lot of knowledge gathering, and there comes this point where you've just got to take that leap of faith and surrender. You've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's having been through it, you're kind of quite emotionally, and you've been through it, and you're like, I've got the scars, I say in inverted commas, to prove it, but it's about using those as strength. Okay, and then we got the Lovers. Now the Lovers is obviously twin flame, soulmate connection. A lot of people automatically go straight to that when they see this card, but it's a Gemini card, so it could be a choices. Okay, and you're on that precipice, you're stood on the edge, and now you've got to make the choice. Do you jump, metaphorically speaking, and surrender to the universe and the plans and the potential of the new, or do you stay where you? I don't think there's any problems with staying where you are. I see nothing that would suggest that you would be unhappy. I just think you've reached the end of that cycle. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just time to move on, onwards and upwards. Okay, got the Seven of Cups. Excuse me. This could be multiple things. Could be coming in as your wish fulfillment, or you're moving on from multiple things. You're going to just have to take this as it resonates. There's just sort of many things that you could be working towards. It's the card of dreams, so maybe there's been some vivid dreams, but maybe you're dreaming about all the things that you could be making that leap towards. It could be multiple things. This ultimate happiness here could be multiple things, potentially. Oh, I'm going to take that one as it's hanging out. Celebration, look at that, the Three of Cups. This celebratory energy, this, yes, you're on the right path, keep going. It could be something to do with friendships. It could be your guides are celebrating you finally going for it, or taking the right next move in whatever that might be. There is abundance with the Three of Cups as well, obviously very celebratory. And you got the Ace of Cups that just landed on my thumb. A new emotional beginning. You obviously have to fill your own cup. Let me always make that clear when I see the Ace of Cups. You can't pour from an empty cup. But I don't think there's anything here about emptiness. I think this is a new beginning, something that you are going to love. It could be love, okay? Maybe you have some choices in love. Maybe there's a bit of a three's a crowd, two's company, three's a crowd sort of energy, a bit of outside influence, but I don't think so. I think this is celebrating the fact that you're going to love this new beginning. It's very peaceful. You've got the offering there from the dove above to this cup overfloweth, okay, and your cup should be overfloweth. I think you're going to love whatever this leap of faith. What have you been working towards? Please pop a comment down below, because it's something you've been working towards. You've put a lot of energy and time. Blood, sweat and tears comes to mind as well when I see that, which is interesting. Like, you've put a lot of time and energy and probably some blood, sweat and or tears into it. But it's all about to kick off when you just surrender to your path and take that first step. What that first step is, I don't know. Now, don't overthink it. That's just dropped out. The Nine of Swords. 9 could be a number that you're seeing. Oh, you can't quite see that one. But we do have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, so there could be a real sort of step up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom, gone. Just don't overthink it with the 9 of or you have been. Maybe you have been. Maybe that's part of this, the Nine of Wounds energy, is that you were overthinking it and actually you just need to surrender. It's very easy to overthink, don't get me wrong. We've all done it. We all do it. But yeah, no, it's time to take this leap of faith. You do have the Magician on the bottom. Okay, so this is something you could, like I say, I think you've been working on it. You've been manifesting it. You've put a lot of time and energy into it. It's time to take a leap. I wonder who this is for. Please pop a comment down below. Let's take a couple more. I was going to finish it there, but do you know what? Let's take a couple more. Wow, you're so close to surrendering to your path, and the path being exactly what you've been manifesting and working on. It's an amazing energy. Let's see, what's this one? Deceit, okay, there with the Seven of Swords. Now we've got 2 sevens, haven't we? Yeah, 7, 7. The Seven of Swords, so yeah, it's, in this energy, I'm going to say it's like all that you can't leave behind. Just take with you what you need to take, and what you need to leave behind, okay? So overthinking and maybe some of the stresses that have got you here, because I doubt very much all that hard work there with the 8 of Pentacles was easy. But it's okay, like I say, it's okay to leave things behind, even if it was a positive experience. You know, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. You just leave behind what you need to leave behind. And, you know, these two cards kind of link together quite nicely in this reading, because you've got this overthinking, but that's the deception. You need to be in control of your thoughts. It's scary. I get that. But you'll be okay. Looks like you'll be more than okay, whoever this is for. Let's take one more card and then close out the reading, shall we? The Page of Swords. So there's definitely a lot of air sign here, air energy, sorry, here. So there's been a lot of thought, a lot of deliberation even, that's come through for someone. But yeah, just don't allow the heaviness to come over and to steal your thunder. There could be some communication. We've got, yeah, with the air side, the air energy, there could be some communication. The Magician is a card of communication, so maybe you're waiting on hearing something back before you take that, hearing back from something, sorry, before you take any future steps. But your hard work is literally about to pay off, whoever this is for. So take that jump, take that leap, go for it. I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.